Yo, what is up YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2019 Baek Battles. Today we got Graham Ammodee second place Internet's team with the Medicham, Kyogre, Tapu Koko, Lunala, Tapu Lele, and NAIC. If you haven't checked out the previous episode, highly recommend go check it out. But let's get started and play some games. If you do want to try out the team alongside me, there is a QR code in the description as well as the link to Graham stuff. He does some YouTube content now. Go check him out. But otherwise, yeah, let's get started and play some games. This team had a pretty strong showcasing in our first episode. I'm very excited to continue on with the rest of these battles. We have 6 more episodes with this team, including this one. Let's see how it goes. We got our first opponent from Japan, 16-13 rating as our first opponent with, oh no, it's the gravity stuff. Driplim Lele. This is definitely gravity. This is definitely Scarf Gravity Lele with Hypnosis Driplim. Can I stop that? I have a Coco, which is good. Okay, yeah, I have a Coco. But there's a Lele. I'm definitely bring Tapu Koko, Lunala, Kyogre. I mean Kyogre, and I just don't know what the last one is. I kind of want to go Medicham. The problem is we're going to trade Tailwinds eventually, and that's going to be annoying. I'm also tempted to bring the Lele, because Lele does a lot of damage too. What is the Milotic supposed to do on this team? I'm just worried if he brings Raikou, and then I can't outspeed it. That's the thing. I'm going to go Tapu Koko Lunala. I think I'm going to bring the Lele. I think Lele's better too, because I can hit the Kyurem, which is the same thing Medicham would have done. Especially if it's Scarf Kyurem, which I don't know if it's going to be on this team. I'm thinking it's Z, but who knows. I'm playing Tapu Koko because my opponent can't set up Gravity or can't go for Gravity Hypnosis right off the bat, which is annoying for me. So let's see what my opponent does. Driplim Lele, perfect, perfect. So we should just be able to Wild Charge the... It depends, because I don't know if both these Pokemon are Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is like the big thing. If this is a Shadow Ball, this is big. Psychic Seed gonna activate. Here comes the... Wait, where's my Electric Terrain? Oh, it's not Scarf. That makes this easier. Right? Can't I Sky Drop the Driplim? Because I know Sky Drop won't work, but that... Yeah, I think I'm going to Sky Drop the Driplim. And Tailwind, because if he sets up Gravity, then next turn I could just Z the Driplim. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I see Wind coming out, okay. Alright, so that means my opponent's not going to get Tailwind. I think I'll take that trade any day of the week. Because I'll get Tailwind up. It depends on if this Lele has Shadow Ball. Assuming that there's no Shadow Ball, I'm going to be able to Z the Drifblim the following turn. Taunt. That's perfect. That's perfect. Because I don't need to Roar or Tailwind anymore. Because now I can Sky Drop and knock out the Drifblim with the Z. Perfect, perfect. My opponent does not get Tailwind up this game. And next turn I can fire off like I could spam Nature's Madness into Moongeist and KO most of my opponent's team. So this is perfect here. I'll definitely take this trade. This Z move better KO Drifblim. Drifblim does have a lot of HP. Not really good defenses, but it does have that Psychic Seed boost. That's only base 50 defenses. No, I think it's like base 50 physical defense, and I think it's base, I want to say 80 special defense. But this is a Lunala Z move. This should pick up a knockout, right? If it doesn't, we gotta trash Lunala, I think. Come on, show me a KOs. Thank you. Okay, so we get rid of Driplim just perfectly, and now we can Nature's Madness into Moongeist Beam something. Yeah, because my opponent's gonna have Gravity. That means my Nature's Madness can't miss too. Ooh. Wait, so it's Taunt. It's Taunt plus Gravity. Okay, that's fine. I mean, as long as I get a knockout here, I should win. I think I just always go for the Lele though, because Nature's Madness and the Moon Spoon should pick up a KO. Guaranteed. Into the Lele slot. Yeah, I just don't see a problem with that. Because I don't think this Lele is protect. It should have It should have Moon Blast in the Psychic move. I'm just gonna double up the Lele side. There's a chance it has ally switch too, and if it ally switches, but I want to prevent the opponent from switching, and I don't know if Moongeist Beam will guarantee knock out the Groudon because I know this isn't max special attack Lunala. I'm going for the Nature's Madness just in case it's Focus Sash on the Lele or some kind of bulky variant. But yeah, we should be able to pick up the knockout on Lele. Precipice Blades comes out, that's fine. I guess the worst case if this is Jolly Max Speed Groudon, there's Speed ties involved with my Ogre after Tailwind expires. So we get the knockout on Lele, which is nice. Just Precipice Blades. Okay, so that should seal up the victory, I think, for us. Because like Kyurem doesn't have a move that can really damage my Kyogre. This is Kyurem White. We go Ogre here. Do we just Psyshock Water Spout or do we switch into Lele? Yeah, Kyurem comes out. I want to say Psyshock Water Spout should knock it out unless it's a bulky variant. Yeah, I'm just going to Spout here. I think Spout's a play. Spout Psyshock. I was thinking of going Lele. The reason I was thinking of going Lele is because I could just... because I think Groudon has to protect here and the Kyurem has to go for an attack, right? And then afterward, like, I could bring him Lunala for free at one point and then just go for, like, a Tailwind. But since my opponent is Swords Dance, I guess that it doesn't really matter. I just don't know because this Water Spout... This Kyogre has, like, no special attack. It's Timid max speed with, like, 4 special attack. But the match is going to be forfeit. My opponent thinks that there is no chance for winning. I don't know if the Kyurem had any tech move that could do anything in that situation, but it looks like my opponent doesn't think so and will proceed to forfeit. So, nice. We were able to get a... Again, this is what this team does, overwhelm our opponent. The Lele not being Scarf, I thought it'd be Scarf for sure, but I guess it was Scarf Kyurem then, because it wasn't Scarf Lele. Like, Kyurem or Lele Scarf on that team, and usually, like, what we've seen in the past in previous series, like Sun and Moon series, we saw Scarf, Tapu Lele, the Drifblim, even after the Emburden, is 1 point slower than the Lele, and just proceeds to go for attacks. Well, it just goes for Gravity and then the Hypnosis follow-up. Also, that was great because Necrozma version 1 isn't the best song. It isn't the best song. But yeah, pretty strong. We were able to get a pretty quick win. Not much to say. I think we just went straight forward. There wasn't much my opponent can do. The only thing, again, that could have screwed me over immediately, that could have been the game changer, was if the Lele had Shadow Ball. But since it wasn't Scarf, I felt like you don't run Shadow Ball. Because I thought it had to run Gravity. Like, on that Gravity team, you need Gravity. You want to run both Stabs, usually, because they're useful. And then Protect is usually the last move. Or I would think Ally Switch in the worst case. Like, I just don't see the room for Shadow Ball. So, I think the big factors was my opponent immediately going for Icy Wind. I think that changed it, as well as my opponent going for Taunt into the Lunala. I don't know. I mean, my opponent thought I was Trick Room. I mean, I think a lot of people would know this team, as well as the fact that this team doesn't look like a Trick Room team at all. It doesn't. Like, the only mon that could benefit if it was a slow Ogre. Or like a min speed Medicham that's not Mega and it's like banded for some reason. But that actually sounds like a fun team. That does sound like a fun team. Choice banded Medicham under Psychic Terrain and Trick Room just KOing everything because it's underspeeding everything and getting the big KOs. But yeah, back to reality. This team able to get the Tailwind off, was able to capitalize super well, and then just plow through my opponent's team, which is how this team usually likes to be played. But it's going to take a while to find our next game, it looks like. We'll be right back with the second game of today's episode. All right, we got Andrew from Spain, 1497 rating. Oh, man, that took so long to find a game. Probably find one with Kangaskhan, Xerneas, Kangaskhan, Xerneas, Tornadus, Serena, the Totemaru, and a Kyogre. Okay. This This is gonna be interesting. I like Lunala Lele a lot. I like getting Magic Room up immediately. The King's gonna be the annoying part. So is Torn. King Torn's actually an annoying lead. Because I can't lead... Do I have to lead Medicham? No, because if I lead Medicham, I have to go for a speed tie with fake outs, don't I? Unless I... No, I don't think that's the correct play. What are you supposed to do against King Torn? That's not a Zernon. Oh no. This could get annoying. I think I'm gonna go Lunala Lele. Lunala Lele, so you can't taunt me. Kyogre. I want to say Medicham. Although if I'm getting to terrain up, I can't bullet punch Revenge KO the Medicham's not the play. I think I have to go NAIC. This is so weird. Yeah, this is so weird. This team's such a threat. This team's such a threat to mine. The Ogre makes a big difference. The Ogre makes a huge difference. The fact it's not a Groudon. I hope my opponent's there because it looks like it was either a timeout. But, oh man. Oh, this could be scary. The King Torn. Because it's going to be a mix-up between Z Hurricane and some other stuff. And that doesn't sit pretty with me. Because you either Z Hurricane, double up my Lunala. And I think that's very safe in my opinion. But Serena Kangaskhan leading. That's a fascinating one. Alright, I want a Tailwind up for sure. And I want a Magic Room. I can't let that I just can't let the Xerneas get Geomancy up later in this game. So I have to Magic Room immediately. I'm gonna Tailwind. If this is Bite King, that's the only thing that changes. Oh, it could be Helping Hand. Oh, no, if this King has Crunch, you could Helping Hand. Oh my god, that's actually super smart. If it is what my opponent led this, thinking of going for the Crunch Helping Hand boosted. Oh my lord. Oh, I didn't even consider that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this could be terrible. King's Mega Evolving. Okay, so my opponent is there. We confirmed my opponent is there. There is no timeout right now. Oh no. Oh, my opponent doesn't know mechanics. Oh. My play was so bad though because of this. What am I supposed to do against that? If my opponent actually went for the Helping Hand Crunch, I was screwed because I couldn't protect. I would have had to sack him on. Goes for the U-turn. Okay. Doesn't make Shadow Shield either. If it was Helping Hand Crunch, we were screwed. That actually sounds like an amazing tech for these teams. That actually sounds like an amazing tech. Xerneas gonna come out. Okay. I'm double size shocking the King. Xerneas isn't that much of a threat because it can't Geo, and if it does try to Geo, I'll just KO it the next turn. So we'll go for the double size shock here because it gets me a KO. Like nothing on my opponent's team likes this. Like nothing on my opponent's team enjoys a double size shock. Xerneas protects too, so that turn one fake out is gonna really screw over my opponent. My opponent got 0 momentum. Although it's probably better than if a Kyogre came in, because that's what I was thinking of. If you KO'd a Lele, I just get to go for a Water Spout plus a Psyshock in the terrain. And I'm pretty sure that okho'd everything, barring an Assault Vest Serena. So nice. Yeah, because as long as Xerneas can't Geo. I'm going to have to deal with the Xerneas, though. The Xerneas is a threat. A Kyogre going to come out. I'm double Psyshocking that thing, too. I'm double Psyshocking that thing, too. This thing's too much of a threat. This thing I have no switch-ins for. I have no switch-ins to Kyogre. I have my own Kyogre, I guess, but even then, I'm taking too much. Yeah, I'd rather just double side shock the Kyogre. Kyogre's too much of a threat. Kyogre's just way too much of a threat. Side shock. And side shock. Good protect on my opponent's end. Again, in my opponent Geos, I just get the KO on Xerneas. But this means... What is my opponent going to go for? Moonblast Special Attack Drop? KO on Lele? Does he even KO Lele at this range? I don't think it does. Goes for the Geo. Okay. Magic Room is up though, so we get to go for, I think we just get to go for a double Side Shock. I want to say double Side Shock should KO. Do I need my Z move for anything? I don't think my Z move's useful. I'm just gonna double Side Shock. I'm gonna Z and Side Shock because I don't think it's useful. Because like Side Shock in terrain just does as much damage as I need it to on everything else. So I feel like I can just go for the double up into the Xerneas slot to pick up a KO. Yeah, that turn one just screwed over my opponent. If my opponent made any other play with King besides Fake Out, my opponent wouldn't have been in that bad of a spot. Luckily, it wasn't helping him crunch. It was helping him crunch. Oh boy, I'm not sure if helping him bite would knock out either. Let me know. Let me know in the comments down below because we had the first one as the Shadow Shield, but then the second hit. That's the one I'm worried about. So let's see. If this just KOs, that's amazing for me, and it could potentially KO. That's a bulky Zern. Okay. Or it has some bulk. Side Shock will be able to knock out the Xerneas though. And yeah, we should be good from here. Water Spout gonna come out, which is fine. We can go for a Kyogre play. Tail appears out. Okay. Is it better just to go Nihilego? I think I'm gonna go Nihilego first. Yeah, I'm gonna go Nihilego first. Serena comes out. I should just be able to Side Shock that Pokemon though. They don't usually carry Protect. Or do I just Acid Spray and a Moongeist? I don't know if the Serena's Assault Vest, which is why I'm hesitating right now. I'm gonna Protect. I think Protect is a fine safe play. Because I just don't lose anything from it. I don't know, maybe Side Shocking the Kyogre was better. But Kyogre protected. Okay, that's great actually. That's free damage in the Serena, and I'll gladly take that. So we get Side Shock off. Big damage. Here comes the Power Whip into the Nihilego slot. Magic Room wears off, so the Psychic Terrain. I really wonder if this Serena's Protect. That's the thing that's scaring me right now. Side Shock did like 67. It looks like it should. I think Side Shock should be enough to pick up the KO. And I'm going to Acid Spray the Ogre, so my own Ogre should be able to beat it down. Helping Hand comes out, but that's fine. It doesn't change anything. That actually confirms it's not Assault Vest. Okay. So let's see. Acid Spray. That Kyogre going to be a -2, so a single target Water Spout's going to do a lot in the future. And I'm pretty sure Side Shock should pick up the knock on Serena. I feel like it should do like 45 normally. Yeah, okay, perfect. I know that Serena was like a 35, but yeah. Here comes the Origin Pulse. Not going to be able to pick up a KO on my Nihilego. Yep, Focus Sash. And then we get to go Ogre. Like, the only thing that could be scary is if this Kyogre has Thunder and gets a Para or Crit or something like that. Yeah. So we'll go Ogre. We just Acid Spray into a Water Spout because I want to see this Ogre do a lot to the opposing Ogre. Because if this is not max speed Ogre, I think my opponent just has no shot to begin with. Like, my opponent needs to have max speed Ogre for even a shot of winning. The odds are super low in my opponent's favor right now. Acid Spray once again, and Water Spout. You would probably have to Origin Pulse first, and then Thunder too. Yikes, that does a lot because the Ogre was at -2. And Water Spout, we should be able to knock out this Ogre at 60%. Yeah, single target, -4 on that Ogre. Goodbye. So that Ogre goes down, and we're going to be able to take another win. So, again, my opponent didn't know Psychic Terrain calcs. Didn't play that badly, though, other than just not knowing the Psychic Terrain calcs, or like the effects of Psychic Terrain and how Psychic Terrain works. But yeah, pretty straightforward. And yeah, not really much else to say. I think we were pretty good. Otherwise, we were able to get just a lot of offense. I mean, again, if my opponent had help, well, we already confirmed helping hand, and I'm guessing the king has got his crunch. If that was the play, oh man, we could have been screwed. Because I had no switching. I would have had to sack probably NAIC. And I would have probably had to lock in the side shock. So my opponent could have actually had an opportunity to geomancy. So I don't know what I'm actually supposed to do against that team. I'm trying to Fury it. I'm trying to Fury it. Like, I guess I would have had to bring Coco instead of NAIC. It's hard switching to Coco, which makes my Lele even more worthless. Oh man, there's so many things that I would have to consider. Red Medicham against King Torn is bad too, because my opponent's guaranteed to go for the taunt turn 1 into the Lunala. And sure, I could go for the Z Moongeist Beam into the I could go for the Z Moongeist Beam, I guess, but I'm not sure if that's like really worth the trade, especially if my opponent gets a Tailwind play right and I Z Moongeist. But we got our last opponent here with the Xerneas Rayquaza, the Tapu Fini, the Tapu Koko, Incineroar, and Landorus. Now, this is scary. Lunala's decent, though. That's a good thing. Lunala's good. NAIC's okay. It's not exactly the best mon. It's not bad here. I'm not sure if I want to bring Medicham or not, because Medicham doesn't seem bad, but doesn't seem great. Because I don't have Ice Punch either. I don't have Protect either. Do I just lead the Lunala? I'm trying to think, like, how do I approach this matchup? I think I gotta lead Lunala. I think I'm gonna lead Lunala Ogre, which is a weird lead. Don't get me wrong, it is a weird lead. But I think it's my best coverage option because, like, I'm trying to figure out, oh, how am I supposed to beat this? Because, like, I'm trying to consider every option. And the thing is, like, I just don't cover all the leads. Like, all the leads seem weird. Because if I lead, like, a NAIC plus the Lunala, I'm worried about the instant lead once again. So I'm going to lead this because, yeah, if you lead Coco Instant, which is completely fine, by the way, I'm going to go Lele. I'm going to go hard Lele, and I get an Origin Pulse off. I'm going to do some big damage. I could also go Lele for the Lunala and Tailwind, which isn't a bad play, too. It's not a bad play, too, I guess, yeah. It's kind of passive, though, which I'm scared of, because if I don't knock out my opponent into 3 turns of Tailwind, I'm in trouble. But I really do like the Lele play, because if I do get this, like, I weaken a lot of my opponent's core composition. I get to keep Lunala Shao Shield, and I get to have a Scarf Lele to deal with the Rayquaza that can come out, or I can Magic Room. So I really like the play of just going for the Origin Pulse and a Lele switch, and I'm gonna go for it because I don't think because Z shouldn't knock out Kyogre without the terrain, unless it's Wild Charge, which then that's a problem. Light Screen. Oh man, okay. That's new. I missed the instant too, which was my target. Oh, come on. And then Z? Yeah, it's Z. Okay. Oh man. Missing that Incineroar really stinks too. Missing that Z really stinks. Cause that was momentum for me. Shoot. It's not the end of the world though, but man, Light Screen Coco is interesting though on this team. Lele goes down, yeah. So I lose my Lele, and I don't get anything into the instant, which is terrible by the way. Like that's really bad. I could go NAIC and Power Gem plus like Origin Pulse, which wouldn't be a terrible play. I think I'm just gonna go Lunala though instead of Tailwind, because I think Tailwind's safer in general. Because I think NAIC healthy under Tailwind could potentially sweep my opponent if I play right. Yeah, so I'm gonna Origin Pulse. Even though I think the Rayquaza is coming in and a Volt Switch. Yeah, but even if I go for Side Shock, it's not gonna do like an amazing amount. An Ice Beam under Light Screen is also questionable for damage. I'm gonna go for Tailwind and Origin Pulse. I'm thinking of Ice Beam in the Coco slot because it's definitely going to Array. I don't think it would have been a bad play either. It's just maybe if I Ice Beamed plus maybe if I Ice Beamed maybe. Because Ray's coming in. I really wish I hit that Origin Pulse earlier though. That Origin Pulse miss was so bad for me because now my Lunala is going down. And I wasn't sure if he would Volt Switch into the Ogre or not. So here comes a Origin Pulse. Does connect this time. If I crit, that's nice. Because it mitigates what was the miss earlier. But nope. And Lariat. Yep. And this is not looking good. Not the end of the world, though. It's very bad, though. If I get a freeze on right, it could be good. We go for Origin Pulse because my opponent doesn't have a switch in. Power Gem, I want to say should knock out Incin or Coco, whatever switches in, and Zern would take a lot. Wait, no, I'm Ice Beaming, right? The right? No, I went for Origin Pulse. Okay. I think Power Gem's still the correct play. I'm gonna go for Power Gem. Ah, man. Instant being alive is annoying. It was really annoying. But I gotta figure out if there's a chance. Like, the chances aren't looking great, but my opponent switched out, which is actually beneficial here. Because Coco coming in, that's fine. Like, that's fine. Actually, is it Berry Coco? Is that what you're going for? Instant switching out. Oh, you're going for... I see what my opponent's trying to do. I actually hope now I don't KO the Coco. That was a good play from my opponent's side. My opponent's trying to get a Geomancy up. That was a really good play. I didn't consider that. I thought my opponent would just go straight for the attacks. That is useful. That is useful. In order to come back, I'm gonna need this. So I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam in the Zern. And I'm gonna Acid Spray. I needed that too. I really need the Coco to stay frozen. Yeah, because you're gonna protect, because you're gonna try to sack Coco to bring in your instant. I need that freeze now. Like, I need you to stay frozen, Coco. So I'm gonna forcefully make a bad play into the Xerneas. Of course. I can't get a break. And you Volt Switch. So you guarantee. Yeah, this game's a wrap. This game's a wrap. I needed that free. I needed to stay frozen. Come on, never lucky. Instant coming in. Like, that instant living is just huge. Yeah, it's a wrap. Unless I crit the Xerneas through Origin Pulse. That's what I need now at this point. So I'll go for the win con. You could even just fake out my Ogre, because, like, this NAIC can't do damage. This NAIC can't do damage. Fake out. That's hard NAIC though. Okay. Origin Pulse. If we crit the Zern again, we have a chance. Although I still think we would lose in the end anyway. But nah, Zern hangs on. That did more than I thought though. You're gonna Geomancy, Ray gets in, you get to click Moonblast Earth Power, that's a good game. What could I have done better? I mean, the Origin Pulse play was fine. Maybe I could have capitalized and tried to get Ray off guard with the Ice Beam, because I knew that Coco was Volt Switching for sure. I just don't know if that would KO, that's the thing. If I knew my calc better, I would have tried. Because I know it's not Delta Stream, but there's Light Screen and Assault Vest on top of that. And I don't have like any special attack investment. So I'm not too sure. But yeah, the Ray gets in, and then I can't do anything. If I went non-illegal first, where the instant came out. Like, I already know this is a wrap. I know this is a wrap, but, let me see. What would I have done if I went non-illegal? Like, if I went hard non-illegal, here's the thing. I took a Volt Switch anyway, and then my opponent could still get momentum, because doing the same thing. So I don't know what exactly could have done anything. That Origin Pulse Miss was huge. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, that's the move that we chose to use, but, like, maybe I could have clicked Spout, but I didn't want to risk anything, obviously. Like, with the Coco attacking, like, for all we know, it was Z Electric Coco. We still don't, well, we know it was Z Instant now, but if it was Z Coco, it could have went for the Z move right into the Kyogre slot turn 1. That's definitely a play. It's not a good play all the time, but it's like a potential play. And if that happened and I click Water Spout that turn, yeah, that's really bad for me. So I think I had to click Origin Pulse there, regardless. But yeah, otherwise, there's not really much I could do. I think that play, though, from my opponent was really good with the double switch into the Xerneas and the Coco. Because switching out the instant so you could get the fake out guaranteed Geo. I think that was a really good play on my opponent's side. Because my opponent was making most of the turns with light screen. But man, that miss still frustrating. But hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2019 Back Battles. We go, I believe that was 2-1 in today's episode with this team. If you do want to try out, there's a QR code down below. Let me know what you thought in the description down below, especially that last battle. Let me know what you thought. But yeah, otherwise you can check out my other stuff down below in the description, such as my social media, the size of my channel, and all that other good stuff. If you want to support my channel and this video, be sure to give it a like, leave a comment down below, and share it with your friends. If you want to go an extra mile, you can support me on Patreon and Twitch. You can check out those down below. I'm really thankful to the people who support me there. But otherwise, that is pretty much it. Have a great day, people. Until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.